This way, please. Herr Hitler? There's a courtyard you can exercise in. You're welcome to have as many visitors as you wish. Herr Hess is living just next door and can serve as your secretary during your stay here. If there's anything we can do to make you more comfortable, please let us know. Something wrong, sir?
They're dying. Take them away. I don't like dying things around.
Yes, sir. And if I may say so, sir, it's an honor to serve you.
Welcome, my Führer.
Thank you, Hess. Well, it's lovely, isn't it? Only two things missing, an audience and an income. Perhaps I'll write a memoir. What do you think?
I think it's an excellent idea.
Good. Then I need a publisher.
I was thinking, now that Hitler's in jail and we've nothing to worry about, why not go to America?
Darling, she's sick.
Find a doctor. Better than anyone here, and get her well. From now on, I promise. My family before everything.
Herr Hamstengel? There's a call for you from Landsberg prison.
Austria's lovely this time of year, isn't it?
I escaped by pure luck. I thought my being on the outside might be helpful.
No, Lucius, how very generous of you. As a consequence, I've seen more of your wife lately than of you.
Yes, she's a great admirer of yours.
And you're not.
Of course I am. You know I'd do anything for our cause.
I'm writing my memoirs. 4.5 years against stupidity, lies, and cowardice. Effective title, don't you think?
Yes. Yes, it's very good. You might consider shortening it a bit.
You see? You see? Now, you're good at these kind of things. That's why I want you to be my publisher.
But, Herr Hitler, my family only publishes art books. Besides, I'm taking Helena and the children to America.
No, you're not. I'm tired of you running out on me all the time.
Our daughter's very ill.
Now, you listen to me. I've kept your name out of this. It would be very hard on your family if you were suddenly imprisoned too, don't you think? You can stay and help me with my book.
Now that you're absent, the party lacks leadership. And since my name has been closely tied to it, I feel I must continue with it. By the way, Röhm thinks it's a wonderful idea. He feels that with my political muscle behind him, he can rebuild his army. I might even at some point run for president. But you needn't worry. We'll have a place for you when you return.
How very thoughtful of you. Take a letter, Hess. Party headquarters. I hereby resign from politics. I want nothing more to do with the party. Too busy writing.
But, sir, without you, the party is finished.
Exactly. Today, it seems to me providential that fate should have chosen Braunau as my birthplace. In this little town, Bavarian by blood, lived my parents. My father, a civil servant? No. Make that dutiful civil servant. My mother, devoted above all to her children. Once, as I was strolling through the inner city, I suddenly encountered an apparition in black caftan and black hairlocks. Is this a Jew? Was my first thought. And then my question assumed a new form. Is this a German? They are strong. Stronger than we are. We need more room to live. To expand. Sustain ourselves. Germany will either be free of Jews, or there will be no Germany. We need a leader. A man of great vision. A man with the courage to grind his enemy's bones into the dust. And he lives! He lives today! And he will lead his people to victory!
It's been an honor, my Führer.
The fever's down. I finally got her to sleep.
Thank God.
Can we begin now?
Yes, darling, of course we can. There you go.
What is it?
What is it?
Look. A whole zoo. A rhino. A lion. A tiger. A giraffe. A monkey. It's just what I wanted.
Aegon. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I have a gift for you. A gift for you. Hans Stengel. Elaine. You're looking lovely as always.
Herr Hitler. What a surprise.
Did they make you break rocks in prison?
No, Aegon. But I did something much harder than that, thank you. I wrote a book.
Are you publishing it, Daddy?
No, I'm afraid not, Aegon. We only publish art books.
You mean there aren't any pictures?
No. No pictures. But it will sell very well. And whoever publishes will make a lot of money.
Herr Hitler, if you wish to talk about business or politics, we could have easily...
Of course not. It's Christmas. That's not why I came.
Mommy!
Would you excuse me, Herr Hitler? Our daughter's not been well. We've both been up all night.
No. I'll go. You rest.
Is she very ill?
Yes. We don't know what's wrong with her.
Helena. All the time I was in prison, I thought only of you. When you saved my life. When you took the gun from my hand.
Please, Hitler.
No, please. No, please. I have never admired a woman as much as I admire you. So brave. So beautiful. You are the perfect woman. Wife. And mother.
Thank you.
She wants her mother.
You don't drink, do you? Right. So, tell me, what are your plans? You can only keep the fox out of the henhouse for so long, even when he's promised he's through.
That's why you're a publisher, or at least that's what they say. You should know better than to believe everything you read. As soon as my plans are set, you'll be the first to know. In the meantime, I'm off to the country. Happy Christmas.
Morning, Angela.
Oh, God, it's so good to see you. Such a long time. Everyone in Linz is talking about you. I've become the famous half-sister. Oh, your mother would be so proud.
I'm glad you could come.
So this is the house. I can manage that. Oh, speaking of proud mothers, Gelly's changed quite a bit since you last saw her.
Adolf, thank you so much for bringing us here.
It's my pleasure. I always think it important for families to stick together. What do you think?
I'm honored that you asked me to publish your book, Herr Hitler. It will make quite an impression on this country.
Only a war veteran like you can understand what the bourgeois publisher cannot.
Oh, I must warn you, though. I don't expect huge sales at first. The economy's too good. Democracy seems to be working.
That's only temporary. I can assure you. Our poor country hasn't seen the end of hardship just yet.
I can't help but notice, Herr Hitler, the mountain air has done you good. Not to mention certain other distractions.
What do you mean by that?
Beautiful vistas. The lake.
My Führer, we just received an urgent message from Munich. The party needs to know who you support in the presidential elections. Hindenburg or Ludendorff.
Ludendorff, of course. Why not?
He's not expected to win, Führer. In fact, he's expected to lose quite badly.
All the more reason, then. Gelly!
Thank you. Oh, Adolf, I could hide up here with you forever. So beautiful.
Hide? I'm not hiding.
With all those men coming to see you? Why don't you ever go into the city to see them?
I think you would like that.
It's very nice.
Have you ever been to Munich?
I've never been out of Linz.
Perhaps I'll take you sometime.
Would you? Would you really?
I said perhaps. Off you go. Wait! Wait. Are you all right?
Yes, no, I'm fine. I'm just not quite used to this yet.
Come with me.
Come, closer. Come. Move, closer. In a circle. Around me.
Like this?
Yes. Yes. Faster. Faster. Faster.
Yes.
Stop. Please. Quickly. 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 Faster. 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 Yes. Stop.
I'm freezing, Uncle.
Shh. Don't say anything. Hey! Don't move.
Through so-called assimilation, the Jew defiles our inexperienced young blonde girls and thereby destroys something given to the earth by God's good grace.
Paranoid ramblings, Fritz, paranoid ramblings. Nobody takes him seriously anymore. Case in point, you keep writing about it, but nobody is buying our newspapers. He is yesterday's news. People do not care anymore.
We must make them care. Do you know, according to him, the Jews have a plan for world domination, and that we must act ruthlessly. He's preaching war.
Oh, now that's ridiculous. There are over 500,000 Jews in this country in every walk of life and every profession. Some of our most successful citizens are Jewish. How can he possibly wage war against them?
Read the book. See for yourself.
I have done. Now you listen to me. You cannot continue to give front page coverage to a man whose book sold what? 5,000 copies? Now, as your friend, I appreciate your passion. But as your publisher, I must warn you. You are losing us money. Now, you have a decision to make, Fritz. Do you wish to continue to write for this paper or not?
You know I do.
Then we have an understanding. No more Hitler.
When are you coming back?
How could I possibly return to Munich?
I don't mean to Munich, I mean to the party. The longer you wait, the harder it's going to be to come back. There's dissension in Munich, and already there's a stronger presence up in the north.
Strasser.
Yes, Strasser, but also this young man is grooming a very powerful speaker who is demanding the party divorce itself entirely from you.
What's his name?
Joseph Goebbels. Are you in or out of politics? I need to know.
I'll tell you what I need. Someone I can trust. I'm not surprised we lost. That's what comes from running a political party without strong leadership. Call a meeting in Munich. I want all the party leaders in attendance in 3 days.
3 days? My Fuhrer, I don't think the leaders in the north will have enough time to
You're
organize.
right. Make that 2 days. Angela, pack up your daughter's luggage. Gailey's off to the city.
It's unfortunate. But if my defeat forced the party to call you out of retirement, it was certainly worth it. Together, you and I will reunite our shattered army. I beg your pardon?
You should beg everyone's pardon. We're in this mess because of you. You lost us a putsch because you were late. You released Von Kahr so he could call in the government troops. And now this ineffective, not to say laughable campaign.
I have never been spoken to like this in my whole life.
Well, perhaps if you had, you wouldn't have turned out to be such an embarrassment.
Stop the car. Stop the car. Stop the car!
So you won't be joining us for the reunification. How very unfortunate. Gregor Strasser. How good to see you. I'm glad Berlin could spare you in such short notice. Did you know your agitation almost cost me my parole?
It wasn't meant to, my Führer.
Of course not. Have you met my niece?
The famous Gailey.
This must be Herr Goebbels. The young man who so desperately wants me out of the party. Take care of her, Hass.
Why should it keep it quiet? He's right.
I'd hoped reports of your bickering had been exaggerated. Sit.
Where's Ludendorff?
He's feeling unwell, but I'm glad the rest of you could come. The purpose of this meeting, gentlemen, is to solidify the party under me. I expect your full support. We must enter government by legal means. Then, we can take it apart. Our new policy is to win elections. Agitation is a thing of the past.
Meaning what?
The SA are to be bridled, Ernst. They may sing, march, carry flags, but they must keep calm unless I say otherwise.
We're not a Sunday shooting club, Adolf. We're a militia.
Not anymore. My personal security will now be handled by the SS. Your men give off the wrong impression.
I don't give a damn about impressions. But without the SA, without us, our loyalty...
The wheels of history have turned. The plan has changed.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Does anyone else wish to leave? During my absence, you fought, you bickered, you made no progress whatsoever. Therefore, I propose to relieve you of the responsibility of leadership. The interest of this movement, from now on, will be my concern. If I should fail, I will stand down. But I will not fail. In this struggle, there are but two possible outcomes. Either the enemy passes over our body, or we will pass over theirs. If I should fall, wrap my body in a swastika banner. Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil!
Hello, how are you?
I don't understand. What's the point? Why should I campaign for others?
You can't run for president, my Führer, unless you have your citizenship. You can't get your citizenship unless you have friends in the Reichstag. These people want to invest in you, not the party. You're the most visible symbol we have.
Excuse me. You're right.
I'm fine.
I was so sorry to hear about your loss. She was such a beautiful child.
Well, this party's been a relief, really. It's given me something else to think about. It's tomorrow when there's nothing to do that I dread.
Then perhaps I can help.
Herr Hamstengel, I've been meaning to ask you about your musical training.
Herr Weidmann is helping us acquire some property in the center of town. With your undoubted skill as a hostess, perhaps you might like to help him raise some funds.
I would be honored.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Good.
Thank God. Oh, Maurice, I could hardly breathe in there.
Would you like one?
I'd love one, but he wouldn't approve.
Your uncle is a good man. He's protective, that's all.
He's a monster. You can't imagine what he asks of me.
And this will be our Fuhrer's office. Grand, spacious, inviting in the sun, as he does. We need your support as we begin our campaign for seats in the Reichstag. But before we rebuild our nation, we must first rebuild our party. And what better place to start than here?
That was wonderful. It's like you've been doing it your whole life. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Let's celebrate. Just us.
We'll go to the cabaret.
Oh, darling, I don't think the cabaret is a place we should patronize nowadays, do you? Besides, I have to work late.
Right. Of course.
If it's raining, if it's sunny, if you're freezing or dripping sweat.
Friedrich, how are you?
What are you doing here?
Having a drink. Seeing an old friend. I have a rival. I need solace.
Solace. Unbelievable. Well, let's see, you weren't at the synagogue the SA attack last night. Does that give you solace?
Blame the Jews. The Jews are guilty and it's not new.
People were killed, Ernst. Go home. We don't serve your kind anymore.
If we have flaws, it's not our fault because the Jews the cause for all our flaws. Oh, it's a shame, but true. Whatever's wrong, the Jews to blame. So blame the Jews, go blame the Jews. The Jews are guilty and it's not news. You don't need brains to read the clues. The guilty party always is the Jews. So blame the Jews if we have flaws. It's not our fault because the Jews the cause for all our flaws. Oh, it's a shame, but true. Whatever's wrong, the Jews to blame.
This will be your new bedroom. You may decorate as you wish. You'll be spending a lot of time here. Unless you're with me, then a bodyguard must accompany you at all times. This is a dangerous world, Gary. And I'm here to protect you.
There, take it. Now I have nothing left.
Move along! Out! Come out! Don't fight
essay's broke, hungry, spoiling for a fight with anyone. Can I write about it? No, because Hitler doesn't sell papers. Do you know what does? Gozlan, look at today's front page. Bavarian farm girl has religious visions. We've published, 10 editions of that the last 4 days.
She gives people hope.
So does Hitler. People don't want the real news. They don't want to be depressed. They don't want to hear about anything they might have to do something about. It's as if we've all become stupid, gone blind.
What on earth is happening to you? Since when have you become so contemptuous of people, Fritz?
Don't raise your voice.
Somebody has to. You're so busy scrutinizing him, you can't see that you're becoming like him. You're losing the best part of yourself. You can't stay like this. You'll either have to go forward or step back. But where you are at the moment is wrong.
I can't go forward. I'll lose my job. If I lose my job...
The only other choice is to be content with silence. But I know you better than that.
The opposition papers are implying things about your relationship with your niece.
Trust these Jews to paint everyone as dirty as they are.
But it's not just them. People in the party are also beginning to object.
She's my niece, for God's sake! We go to the opera together!
Hold on, could you? Herr Hitler, I haven't yet seen a photograph that captures your eyes. It would be a shame to deprive us of their power.
What's your name?
Ava. Ava Braun.
Ava.
She's a very pretty girl, your niece.
Yes.
No! Please! Oh, it didn't mean anything. I swear, Uncle, please. Oh, yes, you're crazy. He's not...
Shut up! Leave it!
No. Please.
See him again, I'll have him killed.
Please. I want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore.
Of course you do.
No. I don't. I can't stand this anymore. You won't let me do anything. You won't let me make friends. You won't let me go out on my own. I'm sick of your speeches. I'm sick of your parties. I'm sick of you.
Listen to me!
You're different from other girls. You're sweet. You're sweet and innocent. And you don't understand what men like that want to do. Now, your Uncle Dolph is here to protect you. You will never be left alone with a man like that again. $6.5 million votes, 107 seats. We're the second biggest party in the Reichstag. Now, Goebbels, I couldn't have done this without you. How would you like to become my new Minister of Information?
I would be honored, my Führer.
Hans Stengel, your wife has prevailed upon me to promote you too. I thought press secretary might suit.
Thank you.
Excuse me, my Führer. Fräulein Gailey was caught outside getting into a taxi. She told the driver to take her to the train station. Excuse me for a moment. You must
never, ever try anything like that again. Do you understand me? Now listen. I had a dog like you once. Couldn't get it into her head who her master was, kept running away. So I penned her, she escaped. I beat her, she tried to bite me. I chained her and she strangled herself. She was stupid, Kitty. Don't be stupid. Take her home.
Hello? What is it?
Artie, we can't leave it like this. It's not right. And I can't bear it.
You can't bear it. What about me? What about me? It's my gun. This is what I have left. This room will not be touched.
But Addy...
My God! Don't you see? Goddess of history's watching over everything I do now.
Your citizenship. Your new German citizenship. Thank goodness your family changed its name. Or else we'd all be saying Heil Schickelgruber. Here's to the next Reich's president.
I think it's wonderful. I think it makes you look brave and strong and determined.
Thank you, Fräulein Braun. I think so too.
Heil Hitler!
The new German citizen Adolf Hitler is running for president. As Hitler makes history with his Germany flight, his message is loud and clear. A vote for the Führer is a vote for the future.
Take Hero Lohengrin as our model, and the music of Wagner as our inspiration. We will hang the profiteers. We will crush the communists. Behind us is Germany. With us is...
The Führer is now running for Reich president, and we're going to give him a run for his money. Seth, find out about his accounting practices. Write an article about them. Maria, get on the campaign trail. Find those that have heard him speak. Speak to those that disagree.
Herr Garlich, I thought you said no.
No, Hitler, yes. Temporary insanity. Am I forgiven?
Stopped.
What does this mean? You said that you would stop.
I'm doing my job. The job of every newspaper is to reflect its time. Don't you think if we ignore it, we'll be...
Everybody out! Quick, get out of here! Come on! Out! Everybody out! Next time, it could be a bomb.
But it wasn't a bomb. Don't you see they're just angry because people are listening to what we have to
Fritz,
say. If we don't win...
fired!
Will you be having lunch today, Fräulein Braun?
Not today, Angela.
It's all there is, you know.
I beg your pardon?
He treated my daughter the same way. Chained her, then abandoned her.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a locked room upstairs. Would you like to see it? Don't touch. He'll know you've been here. You can't compete. You're alive and she's a memory. His memory. Not mine. Not the real Gailey. I can't bring her back, and I can't change what I allowed to happen. But I can warn you, Fraulein. It's not going to get any better. This is his ideal. Not you. Never you. What's this? He hates fresh flowers. He put it there himself, my dear. I want you gone from this house by morning.
Of course. I'm happy to take on another client. I'm not exclusive to the National Socialists, you know. What's it called?
Straight Path, after a quote from St. Paul.
Oh, a religious paper.
In its way, my client only asks that he not exercise editorial control over what he writes.
I'm a printer, my friend, not a publisher. I only care if the ink smears.
Thank you so much. You signed the contract.
Yes. But Fritz, this man prints the Nazi papers. This is the last place you want to publish.
Contrary, Sepp. This is the one press Hitler can't afford to destroy.
Why the gloomy faces? 30% of the country voted for me. It's a far cry from 40 people in a beer hall.
But we didn't win, my Führer. Perhaps we need to rethink our strategy.
If we don't deliver on our promises, our constituents will look elsewhere for a leader.
I wouldn't worry about that. All the right-wing factions are now backing us. Hindenburg has no choice but to offer me Chancellor.
With all due respect, my Führer, you and Hindenburg don't exactly see eye to eye. The Chancellorship is the second most powerful position in the land. Why would he offer it to you?
Because of all the trouble I can cause if he doesn't.
You wanted to see me, Adolf.
Would you excuse us for a moment, please, gentlemen? Please sit down. Now, it's very important that you don't speak. Not a word. I just want you to listen, understand? I've heard some rather disturbing news about you.
Really?
Shh! Not a word. Rumor has it I'm to be used as target practice.
Really?
Shut up! Let me finish, please. Over the years, the SA has become rather stubborn. As you know, I'm having a terrible time trying to steer them away from the concept of revolution. They have to be lockstep behind us. They're too rebellious. So, as of this moment, I'm handing the entire problem over to you. Call it a kind of test. If you succeed, then perhaps I can forget about this whole nasty business. Clear? Thanks for stopping by. And Ernst, please don't try this again.
The challenge facing any new chancellor is how to deal with the National Socialists. If they paralyze the Reichstag again, which they do whenever they don't get what they want, we'll be forced to hold another election, a fourth this year.
Chancellorship is a thankless job, Your Excellency. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
I know, Papa, I know. Stop! Look, I've dedicated my life to this country, and I intend to leave it in capable hands. So I've asked General von Schleicher here to be my new Chancellor.
Congratulations, General.
He has turned me down. He has instead suggested you, Franz von Papen, to be the new head of this government. You're conservative, Catholic.
Your Excellency, President Hindenburg, I'm not.
Good. That's settled then. Now, let's begin with the largest threat to our democracy, Herr Hitler. Any suggestions?
Might I suggest we put him in a position where we can control him?
What position did you have in mind?
Vice-Chancellor?
You must be joking.
Not at all. The Vice-Chancellorship is the third most powerful position in Germany.
My party's popularity demands a great deal more than third place.
What precisely are you asking for, sir?
I want the Chancellorship, sir.
Oh.
That's my job.
I wouldn't laugh, General. Perhaps I'll take your job as well. Herr Reich President, surely you can see I'm a force to be reckoned with. The sooner you appoint me Chancellor, approve my cabinet...
I will never appoint you Chancellor. How dare you presume, sir? You're nothing but a Bohemian corporal. If I made you head of this government, how would I answer to God?
And how will you answer to Germany if you don't? Good day, sir. Stupid old fool. I don't care what he says to God. I'll have it soon and in person. Get me Rome. Let's show Hindenburg what answering to God looks like.
Next on the Reichstag agenda, I propose a bill regarding the allocation of
Gentlemen,
money.
we're leaving.
By leaving, you will cause the dissolution of this elected body, and once again, by law, force a new election.
230 seats. We're the largest party in the Reichstag. We are blessed by the providence of history.
How dare he demand the Chancellorship again? I don't care how many seats Hitler holds. He will never be Chancellor as long as I'm alive. The most he could be is my Postmaster General. He could lick my behind when he puts on the stamps.
May I make a suggestion, Herr Vice President?
After your last suggestion, the Nazis took over the Reichstag. They're getting stronger all the time. Stronger, stronger. They're making a mockery of our government. Of us, gentlemen, of us.
If I may offer an alternative plan, Herr Vice President. But Gregor Strasser is Hitler's second in command. He's very well liked in the party. I'm certain he would be more than willing to accept the vice-chancellorship.
You've spoken to him?
Yes. He hates Hitler. This would effectively divide the National Socialists and completely neutralize the party.
The one thing I do not want, gentlemen, is for my presidency to end in anarchy. Sorry, Papen, but I think General von Schleicher needs to try his luck at the Chancellorship.
Herr Vice President, please. It's clear to me he had his eye on this position all along. He only used me to flush out the enemy. Give me one more chance, sir.
No, gentlemen. I hereby appoint you Reich Chancellor. Good luck.
The party is much more than you. You say that yourself. As Vice Chancellor, I'm going to unite the parties of the right, block the communists, increase our popularity.
And how would you deal with traitors?
I'm not a traitor, my Führer.
Traitors are defined, Strasser, not by themselves, but by the people they betray. You will refuse Schleicher's offer. And you will resign your party's position effective immediately. Herr Graf! Show this man out.
I should be back by 9. Make sure Egan is fed and put to bed.
You know, Helena, we haven't had a meal together for days. I'm starting to think you're more involved in party politics than I am.
You find this amusing, Frida?
I do not, Frau Hornstengel. I was only reading the paper.
Something amusing in the papers. That's news.
Listen to this. According to his own racial profiling, Hitler's nose is the same nose as that of Attila the Hun. A foreign invader, if there ever was one.
How dare you bring this into my house? This is Jewish propaganda and should be burned.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I don't think you have any right to tell me what I can and what I can't read.
speak to you in the morning.
Daddy?
Good yes.
Look at my new skirt. You like it? I bought it today.
Set up a meeting with Von Papen. Look, there is no doubt that Hindenburg made the greatest mistake of his life appointing Schleicher Chancellor. They both publicly humiliated you. This is your chance to get even. Gain that power back.
He'll never appoint me Chancellor again. I don't know why.
But he would appoint you Vice-Chancellor under me. That's the point. The cabinet would be reliably conservative. I'd leave these things to you. You're far more experienced than I. There is one minor problem. Hindenburg hates me. He must be persuaded.
If there's one thing about him that hasn't diminished with age, it's his vanity. A well-placed public letter from you could work wonders.
And a few disruptions in the Reichstag. My dear Reichs-President von Hindenburg, all the great heroes of Germany were benevolent men who loved their people and who were loved in turn. Like Parsifal, like Lohengrin, like you. Germany is fortunate to have you as its leader. I give you my loyalty, my undying respect.
Will the National Socialist Party please return to their seats? Will you please return to your seats?
Leica, this is a price I thought you'd never have to pay. Get me Hitler.
Misbehave like this.
I'm sorry, Eddie. I get so lonely and I need more time with you.
Be patient, Ava. I still have enemies. Even when I'm made Chancellor, there are loose ends I must tie up. Do you promise to be good? Do you promise?
Do you solemnly swear to carry out the obligations of the office of Chancellor without party interests and for the good of the nation?
I do.
And do you further swear to uphold the Constitution, support the President, and respect the right of the Reichstag? So help you God.
I do.
Someone please turn him off.
Agalic. My name is George Bell. I've read your paper. We have a common enemy, you and I.
As of today, all of Germany does.
I'm what you might call an angry ex-Nazi. I used to work for Rome till he fired me.
Yes, I heard there was a falling out.
I wish to supply you with information. Damaging information, I think it'll help you.
Hello? You may be using a pseudonym, but I know you're the one writing these things, Gannick.
Morning, Mullah.
I can't print this. Your last article was bad enough. He'll destroy my presses and sabotage my business.
He won't destroy your presses. He needs them to print his paper. If anything, he'll destroy me.
You're playing a losing game, my friend.
We have a contract, Mullah. I expect you to honor it.
You're not long for this world.
I don't want to hear it.
Extraordinary times demand extraordinary measures.
This isn't about history. This isn't about politics. It's about your life, Fritz, which also happens to be mine.
This is me. And this is you. Two individuals with different ways of thinking. But look what happens when we come together. I love you, Sophie. But if I don't do this, I won't be able to live with myself.
I'm frightened, Fritz.
This is outrageous. Not a word is true. And you expect us to believe that? What are you insinuating?
I have nothing to do with this. What about yourself?
This was a private, internal memo about using agitation in the SA! Do you have any idea how much damage you've done to us right now?
I don't know how Gerlich got a hold of this. But if you let me go to Munich, I will find his source of information.
It's too late for that. Hindenburg read your article and called the Fuhrer this morning. People everywhere are attacking Jewish businesses. Consequently, the economy's tumbling, everyone's close to rioting, and this article is the last straw. If we don't bring this under control, and soon, Hindenburg says he'll declare martial law, and he'll bring the army in to do it.
Then now's the time to storm the presidential palace. Take over the government.
Are you mad?
Put me in charge of the army, and I'll unite them behind you. This is our chance.
Great idea. Why didn't I think of that? Could it be because the army consider you a swine? At the mere suggestion, they flew the National Socialist flag rather than subordinate themselves to you. You and your essay, Ernst. Nothing more than political dinosaurs. You refuse to evolve, like the rest of us.
Oh, believe me, Adolf, you don't want to meet what we're capable of evolving into.
And to think he was once a friend of yours. Now he's just one of many who can trip us up. And the list keeps growing.
You're right, you know. Sometimes primitive force is the only way. Helps if there's some kind of legal reason behind it, of course, something outrageous to provoke a response.
Do you have any suspects?
Has anyone been arrested?
What actions will you take as a result of this?
Could this be a communist plot?
What happened?
Apparently a Dutch communist broke in and set the fire. Police have him under arrest.
Tell Rome he can still be of some service. You were talking about an enemies list. That's not a bad idea.
This is a signal from God. We are under siege. The terrorists have opened fire, and we will fire back.
It's good to see him so happy.
This is an outrageous crime, and someone will answer.
But this completely overrides the Constitution. Effectively, it puts you in charge.
These are troubled times, sir. The Constitution could not anticipate them. The national monument is being destroyed. Our democracy is under attack. If we're to wage war on these foreign infiltrators, certain civil rights must be suspended.
When power is seized instead of bestowed, the hand that seizes it is often burnt. The Reichstag must approve this before I sign anything.
In order for the government to carry out necessary procedures against terrorism, Reichstag must support an enabling act. This act is your opportunity to hand power over those that can wield it most effectively. From now on, all legislation will be handled by the administration, which will have sole right to make constitutional changes. Freedoms of speech, association, and the press are temporarily suspended. Privacy rights in relation to telephone and postal communication are revoked.
Order! Order! It's very good, sir, but let's use a larger typeface for Hitler.
Hitler's just called an emergency meeting of the Reichstag. Wants their approval for something he calls the Enabling Act, which will turn this country into a police state with him as absolute ruler.
My God. No matter what he does, he just gets stronger.
I'll bet the Nazis set the fire themselves.
There's something I haven't told you. Once this is out, Rome will identify me as your source. My job as Rome's press secretary was just a front. He hired me to get financing outside of Germany.
Financing? For what?
The SA. He agreed to sign a contract with a man in London in exchange for exclusive oil imports to Germany.
The Nazi Party was given economic incentives to a foreign investor.
What happened to Germans for Germany?
Exactly.
We've got to get this news to Hindenburg. And Bell, we've got to get you someplace safe.
Set. I've got contacts in Berlin. I'll put you in touch with them. Go home, pack your bags. Go to the train station. Bell will bring my report to you there. We've got to hurry.
The government assumes the right to intervene in any situation to restore order. The right to draft laws passes from the Reich's president to Chancellor. I offer the Reichstag the chance for peace in Germany. Never! If you respect our country... The Vice Chancellor, please return to his seat. I will take any refusal as a statement of opposition. Gentlemen, you must decide. Will it be peace or war?
Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles, über alles in der Welt. Wenn es jetzt zu Schutz und Trutze, brüderlich zusammenhält, auf der Basis all die Welt, von der Welt bis an der Welt. Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles in der Welt. Deutschland, Deutschland, über alles
Who is your source?
No one.
Let's go. Right there. Stand over here.
Who is your source?
Frau Helga Dortmund.
I wish to see my husband.
He can't be seen. He's in protective custody.
Protected from whom?
His enemies.
Have you scheduled a trial date?
Why would my answer be any different today than the answer I gave you yesterday or the day before?
This is a notice from the Reich Court. It says that no charges are pending against him. If there are no charges, why can't he be released?
He's in protective custody. Next.
Frau Martha Kraus.
We will not go away. We will not go away!
Next.
The jails are filled to capacity, and their wives are causing an international ruckus. Can I try these men and we can't release them?
Camps.
What?
What about those camps? What else?
Hindenburg is dying, and we've not yet resolved the issue with Ram. And of course there's the army. The clock is ticking. My Führer.
I'll speak to Ram.
I've spoken to Ram, sir, and he does nothing.
I said I'll speak to him! We were friends once, Ernst. You saw my potential before anyone else. You speak your mind, unlike the others. And you've always loved your men more than yourself, which is rare in a leader. But you refuse to bend. Why? You have power.
I don't want the power, I want justice. And my men will promise.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a damn about promises. You know this. You know this. Ernst, the SA are not now, nor will they ever be, the official German army. You must stand down.
You're right, Adolf. We were friends once. And I will always speak my mind. I will not betray my men.
I'm truly sorry to hear that, Ernst.
Gather up your leaders and meet me at Bad Weisse at the 30th of June.
See you again. I don't say this to shock. I say it because I must ask one more thing of you. Please live.
Thank you.
Urge others to speak out, even when what they have to say is not popular. Tell them to embrace courage as a gift and pass it on to their children.
Where are we? Just outside the village of Dachau. What are we doing here?
Of goodness and truth and devotion. Knowing that those qualities still survive in this world lets me leave it with a lighter heart. Don't mourn. I've given everything I have to this struggle, and my only option now is to give the last, most precious thing. It will mark this moment in time forever, so that people will remember. Yours, always, Fritz.
One for you, one for you. Right. You go.
Herr Hitler, I was wondering if I might have a moment.
Yes, of course.
Well, you see, it's my 20th reunion. Helena and I have been planning a trip for over a year.
You're not going to desert me again, are you?
No, I'm not. I'm simply asking your permission to...
Why'd you never call me Führer?
I beg your pardon?
Why'd you never address me by my proper title?
I didn't know. If you'd like, I could.
I'd like that very much.
Very well, my Führer.
Very good. Bring me something back. Preferably yourself and your lovely wife.
Yes, we certainly do. I need to speak with you.
Yes, my dear. We do. Will you excuse me, please?
Of course, ma'am. He said we can go. Helena, we can catch the night train to Hamburg and be on a boat by tomorrow morning. This is a new beginning. I promise I'll be a husband again, a father to Egon.
You've said that before.
I know I have.
I'm not going with you, Ernst. This is my country now, and I won't abandon it just when it needs me most.
I'm not abandoning.
I've finally found someone whom I can believe in.
My Führer, you must make a decision. They need your order. My Führer, you must make...
Yes, I heard you! Give him the gun.
I know you think this is a betrayal, but Chief of Staff Rome was planning my assassination. I had no choice.
Hi, Führer.
And so, in his honor, I will bring you all into the Reichswehr army. You will once again fight for a strong Germany. Heil Führer!
Subsequent to the death of President Hindenburg, the office of Reichspräsident will be combined with that of Reichschancellor. The army has devised an oath of unconditional loyalty to the person of the Führer, to be taken by every officer and soldier of the armed forces. Do you hereby swear allegiance? We do!
Today, the old Reich and its finest leader enter Valhalla. At the same time, we mark the beginning of a new era. A time of peace and prosperity await us. The 1,000-year Reich has begun. Sieg!